You're listening to a 3CR podcast created in the studios of independent community radio station 3CR in Melbourne, Australia. For more information, go to allthews.3cr.org.au.
We're putting up new buildings, we're knocking down the old. We're working in the summer heat and in the winter cold. And the labour power we sell, me boys, for a hard and weekly pay, produces mighty profits for the greedy MBA. And whether we were born here or born in Italy, in Greece, in Spain or Ireland, in England or Fiji, we all of us are workers, united we must stand, until the wealthy bludgers have been driven from our land. We faced deregistration, it backfired in the face. We're not fooled by arbitration, we won't stay in our place. We hit the bosses hard and fast to win and keep our gains, and break a couple of concrete pours to back our log of claims. So keep your powder dry and hold your head up high. It's class to class and face to face, our limit is the sky. We've got a fighting history and we never will be cowed. Our builders' labour is a name to make a man feel proud.
And it's good morning from the Concrete Gang, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed on this Sunday morning at 9:30am in the morning, 8:55 on the AM dial, 3CR Community Radio. How are we going, Campo?
Oh, morning, Gorilla.
Geez, you're out of the zone already. And how are we going, Gecko?
That's his son.
Yeah,
is that right?
It's straight into it, isn't it? Yeah. Morning, listeners.
Well, we're going to stir you blokes up. You're playing with your phones and all that. We've got to get you on the ball. And I hope everyone's having a good morning. And
righto.
Well, we're going to start like that, don't we? I hope everyone's having a good morning so far. So we're going to give you a bit of around the grounds. Tommy layoff around the grounds. Are you there, Tommy, around the building sites? So we'll start off with, you blokes wouldn't know who that was, you Queenslanders. McConnell Dow.
We know who McConnell Dow is. They do plenty up there.
Yeah. Obviously, the civil boys have been out there having a bit of a go. Morty Alley bypass. We've had some major issues out there of OH&S, the usual stuff. And, you know, the officials put in the right paperwork. They have a legal right to enter the job site and all that. But obviously, McConnell Dow and the AWU are playing up. The Piercy, the AWU rep, and Grant, the safety manager for McConnell Dow, was refusing the boys' entry and stopping them from going on the job. Tried to grab the phone out of the young fella's hands.
Swanee,
the official.
Swanee.
And now is trying to say Paulie assaulted him and trying to push charges with the AWU rep as the witness.
Oh, I heard a rumour. Allegedly, the AWU rep said on a recording that he is happy to give a statement.
Yeah. So, and obviously at the time there was 30.
What was his name?
Piercy.
Piercy. Ooh.
Allegedly.
I said allegedly.
You can say whatever you want if you say allegedly.
Yep.
But.
Wow.
So they had, at one point, they had all the IR people and the safety people from McConnell Dow. They had 35 people surrounding them from McConnell Dow. Three officials, the boys out there having a go. Obviously, there was major issues. That, you know, they've had heaps of issues, but that's a state government job, and this is the treatment you get when you legally enter a job site, and this is the way they treat you.
And our old mates with them now, isn't he?
Which one?
It was the IR bloke for Icon.
I think so. I don't know his name. What's his name?
Yeah, I can't think of it now. Anyway, lucky for him.
Well, we're not allowed to say his name anyway, so.
Oh, don't be like
half a story.
Don't be start to look up.
Oh,
that's half a story.
Huh?
Clemmer.
He's with him, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they're starting up a construction arm.
Oh, we look forward to that.
Yeah.
Hey, that sounds like it'll be a nice, easy organising job, that one.
I'll tell you what, old Clement doesn't know what he stepped in the wicket, does he, eh?
Bear Trap Central, I'd say.
Prickly little pair.
If you step in and it smells like shit, it is shit, Clemo. I think you might be there, son. Anyway,
He's going for... He might get a few mentions next year, you reckon?
I think he's going to get quite a few. So anyway, that's good old Swanee doing the usual, doing the business out there. Good on you, Swanee. Keep up the good work, brother.
Just easing into the Chrissy break,
Easing
Swanee.
the Christmas break.
Love you, brother.
Good on you, mate. Love your work. And we've also got what else we got? Well, let's give this a mention. On Wednesday was 160 years Eureka Stockade, wasn't it?
Oh, actually 165
or 6, was it? Oh,
Gorilla.
I was right out.
I thought you'd be there, but it's all right.
No, 4 a.m. start. 4 a.m. start. One of our avid listeners reminded us. We probably dropped the ball a little bit there. Well, I didn't attend, but
He rang me the day before, and he said, I said, thanks for the warning, but anyway, we should have been on the ball there too. Anyway, we apologise for that, but anyway.
But it's something I think we can probably remember next year a bit earlier.
Well, it's something we should
So,
be...
Robbie, remind us a bit earlier next year.
Yeah, and we should be supported too, because as Robbie said, we've got our the flags all over our clothes and wear, and we have the flags up on the jobs and all that. And it's what we're all about, isn't it?
And we've got to remember, last year we were still blueing to keep the flag on tower cranes.
I think we're going to be still blueing again next year.
We'll still be bluing.
The struggle continues from there.
Do you like that? We'd blame Robbie for not reminding us.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're going to have to start in January.
I think he worked down the organisers' list. I think he did.
We're not going to blame people in this room, are we?
No.
Oh,
well, no one actually exists in this room.
Yeah.
So, 166 years of Eureka.
And there was nothing on the news or anything about it, was there?
Well, they don't, obviously, sometimes, like in Australia, we do like to leak our history.
But that's the whole Indigenous thing.
One,
but you can see why obviously they don't want to advertise it, why they don't want to educate people and celebrate it, because what was achieved at that time was against the authorities or the British Empire at the time. And I think that our boys on the job and ladies on the job, I think the newer generations have suffered a little bit of that as well. I think the EBAs have been delivered for a long time, and some of the questionable things that you hear at times, or when organisers ask workers to get together as a collective, and because they're on good money and sitting in sheds that have been won by the union, they take it for granted. And I think the main question we need to continue asking, we're never going to resolve that totally, but the main question we need to keep asking is, if the CFMEU base model is not successful, and we are what the government says, stand over thugs who deal drugs and ride motorbikes, why do they want to get rid of us? They're not attacking the AWU, are they? They only attacked the AWU when Bill Shorten was there. That was the only reason to undermine him. We're under constant attack because what we do works for workers. Our workers are the best paid, or in the top 1 or 2% best paid manual workers within Australia, within our divisions, and I think that's proof that we are successful, and they want to get rid of us because of that. But I think we're also being attacked because we're seen as a political opponent, more of a political opponent, more successful than the Labor Party is. That's why we're really being attacked.
The Labor Party, please. And what if Clemo was there doing the eye up there?
Oh, probably not. I don't know.
He's getting an early run. Do we write? Is this going down for next year's one? Or?
Yeah, well...
He got a fair run at the start of the year, Clemo. So.
Did he? Yeah.
Warren would be sitting on his veranda now going, I bet you they're not even writing things down.
He'd be in the garden.
He'd be right too.
It's not one of those.
Tendering the tomatoes.
Yes.
Yeah, special cheerio to Warren. Good on you, mate. Hope you enjoy your retirement. Well, that's... so we'll have to remember that for next year, boys. We'll have to do something about that. What else we got? What we got, brother?
Well, we got EBA update, or you got something else first?
Well, you can do that, yeah.
We had a few EBAs starting to come through. Process is longer, as we said, than it usually is, but we've got... you're right?
I was going to say we could cut the track, but that's all right.
No, keep going.
Oh, how many shows has he done? How many shows has he done, fair dinkum?
Well, it wasn't me.
What? It's turned to shit here. Nah.
Well, keep going.
All right, EBAs. So we've got a few that have come through this week. I know Hanson Yunkin, Canes, 2 Construct, Hickory. First of the concrete has been signed up, Speed Pro, theirs has been approved to add to the list.
Major plasterers, all of them have done.
So, yeah, well, there you go. The plasterers that are going to get an
Tower
agreement have
cranes
all
are
been
coming
done. They are starting to come in, guys, but remember reps right notice, and if that goes out, we're going to try and get these agreements done before Christmas, otherwise we'll hit the ground run in January. That's the plan, but we've got to keep the network going and spread the word. But the agreements are definitely coming in, signed, and a lot of workers will receive their pay increase before Christmas.
All right. Now,
except Cambo, because he's still learning how to do the show, fair income.
Yeah, Cambo, yeah, geez, I'll tell you what.
I got set up a beauty there.
Well, I think what you were having a go, you want to play the song now, do you?
No, that's all right.
No, we'll go with it now that you've brought it up.
No, that's all right.
No, it's all right. Go for it. Introduce it.
It's Christmas.
Jesus.
We're leading into Christmas. We've got to have a bit of spirit.
No, yeah. Let's go with it.
Well, I was going to go with lads from the BLF because obviously 166 years of the Eureka, so we'll go.
Let's do it.
And our times have changed, you can't deny. They've got our backs up against the wall. Workers' power must organise. There'll be no workers' power at all. Corporations rule this land. Democracy's a sham, sir. They rob us blind at every turn, and they don't give a damn, sir. Here's to the boys in the building trade, under the flag of the old stockade. Down with the right and up with the left, and here's to the lads of the BLF. Now they bore the brunt of the boss's wrath, to stand for the rights of the working class. Their cause was backed in papers that I wouldn't use to wipe my arse. Bob Hawke and his traitor crew conspired with Grab and Kane, sir, to push through anti-union laws for corporations' gain, sir. Here's to the boys in the building trade, under the flag of the old stockade. Down with the right and up with the left, and here's to the lads of the BLF. The rich get richer by the day. The cancer of this nation, while workers' wages fall behind the spiral of inflation. Poverty and homelessness are not the only norm, sir. Stand up now for workers' rights and socialist reform, sir. Here's to the boys in the building trade, under the flag of the old stockade. Down with the right and up with the left, and here's to the lads of the BLF. Here's to the boys in the building trade, under the flag of the old stockade. Down with the right and up with the left, and here's to the lads of the BLF.
And there it was. Lads from the BLF.
Good song, wasn't it?
Very good song. It'll be great when we can hear them, won't it? Next
Oldie
year.
but a goodie.
Next year, hopefully, will we be back at 3CR? Well, I've just got the nod. We will be, so I hope the recordings will be better. I don't know about the show.
No, we'll be all over it by then. We'll be rested. It's been a long year for
It's been
everyone.
a
I
long
think.
year. We have had a very busy year, very busy with what's going on. But anyway, we're doing our best. We're just slowing down toward. How many shows we got left? Two
After this
after
one,
today.
Yep.
Yeah. And we're going to dust off Warren for the last show when we do the we do the scallywag of the year and the Suki Lala, so we're going to dust him off.
Well, I was speaking to Warren yesterday, and he reckons the show slipped, so he's got to come back to pick the ratings up.
Well,
that's what he was telling
so
me.
are you in part of the sabotage now, are you?
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Well, it looks like he is, doesn't it?
He does, doesn't he?
Going.
No.
It looks like he is.
Yeah, I think he might be going for your spot. He's,
I can have it. All right, so what else we got? We've got Meriden Icon.
Oh, Meriden Icon job down there in Docklands.
It's an interesting bit of driving.
And we thought it was Buzzer. The photos come through and the report was saying it was Buzzer.
I thought it might have been you too.
That wasn't the message I got. It started with Cambo. Yeah.
So anyway, what's happened is there's a car park, underground car park across the road from the job. A concreter from another job is knocked off and he's driving out the boom gates. Paid. A bloke in the Mercedes didn't want to pay, so he gunned the car. They slipped through the boom gate, pushed the concreter's car across the road into a scissor lift, and they both ended up in a zone on the job, the Icon job across the road, and hitting 2 scissor lifts. I believe the blokes have somehow commandeered the Mercedes sign and is now hanging up in the smoke shed.
To save $13, I heard.
Well, it's tough.
It is tough.
With Corona, it's tough times. If you've got a Mercedes, and you've got to scrape back what you can.
Probably leased it.
Well, at least everyone is safe. He actually, as you said, went into a scissor lift, went into a work area. So lucky.
Both cars. He pushed both of them. So he must have been.
Once again, luck was the.
Wasn't Buzzer? Was it wrong?
Oh no, it looked like a C-Bus car, so it might have been.
Might have been.
What a Mercedes! They got Mercedes, haven't they? Jeez.
Yeah. I've had a few. You guys might have had it too. Had a few jobs that are asking to come back early from the break. Now, there has been some jobs that have been affected by COVID, no doubt. They might be coming to the end of the job, but I've had 2 in particular ask me to come back early because of COVID and liquidated damages, and the jobs are just coming out of the ground. That's ridiculous. Give the blokes a break. If they've got people that don't have the holidays, etc. The problem is that you might have a small group that haven't got the holidays up, but you know what that means. It forces everyone back to the job, and the boss starts playing favourites. So they'll be assessed. There are some that will get approval, but they won't be getting approval as they're coming out of the ground, and they've got 18 months left on the job. There's plenty of time to catch up on that sort of stuff at the back end of the job. If you've been forced to work or come back early, contact the office or your organiser or your shop steward. Let us know. Don't let us know in January and say, what did we do if you haven't told us. Happy to take the criticism if you've told us and we've done nothing. But please don't be someone who comes back whinging in January if you haven't told us that you've been forced to work Christmas. Make the anonymous call if you have to.
You can only guess who's coming back early, but anyway, let's not go down that road. What about sports rorts, Campo?
Oh, old Bridget McKenzie. The Senate's come back. They had a Senate inquiry. Old Bridget wouldn't face the music. She wouldn't go and face the Senate's inquiry, and the Senate's actually accusing them for stifling the investigation. So obviously, imagine if that was one of us and we didn't want to show up to the Royal Commission or we didn't want to ask questions, we'd be hanged from every pole in Australia. So the old sports rort still keeps coming back to haunt the government.
Yeah, well, and let's be honest, and us, they won the election in those key seats, and that helped them in those key seats, and we're the ones as workers and unions getting crucified from that government. So, to be sadly, I'll say that it seems like a lot of people don't care. That there's that many examples of the government rort, and the Morrison or the Liberal, whoever's their head of, they're all the same. The amount of rorts that they've been caught for, particularly in New South Wales, it's off its head. And yeah, the crowd's getting bigger that they want the national ICAC, but people just seem to be that blasé that they're pissed off for a day, and then they're over it by Monday.
Well, they're over it by Monday because obviously look at the papers, please. They don't even get a mention, which. And you look at all that, like you said, they want to bring, there is a push for a national ICAP. They want it so it's secret, so if a minister is questioned, he doesn't have to publicly, people don't have to know. Keep us in the dark like mushrooms and think feed of shit.
Well, it works, doesn't it? It is working, but like what our members, if they're called into the Gestapo chamber of the ABCC, they're not even allowed to pick their own legal advice at times, and they don't have the right to silence. Yet the federal government thinks that it's okay to get caught for rorts, but we'll keep it quiet because no one will find out about it. That's a pretty. If you're going to write your own rules, that's a pretty good rule, isn't it?
You look at it. Remember, like the Borrell stuff with the blackmail against the leadership here. They were dragging him through the streets, throwing rocks at him,
arrested him in front of his kids,
trying to embarrass him, humiliate him, do whatever they could, and it was all lies.
Speaking of the paper, I just want to give you a little bit of concrete, gang. You heard it first here. I think there might be an article coming up. Is the Mail on our friends Donga? I think they've been caught not paying their workforce again, and when the union addressed that and brought that up, the workers were laid off overnight and not brought back to the job. The Anglo, or I'll say the English-speaking workers are all being paid correctly. They turned up the next day, and the non-English-speaking workers were all sacked because they're all being underpaid the award, not our EBA, underpaid the award on a state government job. You heard it first here. You might see some stuff that comes up in the media. Actually, I want to say have a read of it because it'll probably be in the Herald Sun or something like that. But don't buy the Herald Sun. Get someone else to buy it and have a look in there. But you heard it first here.
And tell what else you're going to hear about. What about this Great Australian Qantas? What's going on there? Like the Great Australian now, what's he doing? Well, they're offloading jobs to. Is it overseas or I mean outsourcing jobs? That's right, outsourcing jobs. The Great Australian, what a joke!
Yep,
that bloke ran his own strike, locked Australians out from flying Qantas all over the world. They were stopped. Imagine if we had done that. Imagine if we had pulled a 24-hour strike.
Well, we did used to do it. It used to work, and he saw that.
Oh, well.
You know why I think it works now, brother? Is because people...
Well, I know it works, but it's illegal when we do it, not when they do it, you know?
But the backlash from the public was as soon as he knew that the public didn't care enough about workers' wages and conditions, they were too busy worried about a trip to Bali.
Oh,
there'll be no trips to Bali if we don't have jobs.
And they blame the workers. Qantas will go broke because of the workers. Well, have a look at... He's on enough money to choke a donkey, that bloke.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You don't see
he did take a pay cut. He's probably on $1.5 million now, but I mean, that's what you're up against, that little sawing off bloody... Anyway, Great Australian. All right, well, we've done a fair bit of politics. We got any more job news, brothers? We got the Metro Tunnel. I saw Metro Tunnel. We discussed this last week. We should bring it up again because it's that time of year. Everyone's rushing to get jobs finished and all that. And Covis will be blamed for everything, why all the jobs are behind, not from mismanagement, of course. But they've been having quite a few machines tip over in the tunnels. They had some people using some chemicals down there. Well, I don't know about chemicals in the tunnel. You haven't got anywhere to go, have you, really? So there's been quite a few mishaps down the Metro Tunnel. So we'll send the message out there. Then we've got some good stewards down there.
Yeah, good. There's a whole crew of stewards down there doing their best.
Yeah, trying their best.
Big, massive job. Hard to cover it all, but the organisers and shoppies are killing it down there in the areas they can get to.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll have to keep the microscope on that, and plus all the other jobs around town. There's been everyone's trying to push and get things finished. So we're just asking everyone out there, the shop stewards and the safety officers, to make sure just put just keep the reins on it, so no one's forced in a massive overtime or push because unfortunately that's when the accidents happen.
This is not the first tunnel. Come on, I know we spoke about it. They need to get Chapo over here.
Oh, Chapo,
you can sack the whole of Hollands and CPB and you just bring Chapo. I don't know if he'd be a fan of the trade union. But we can sort that out. We can sort that. Yeah, we might have to let Brother Gorilla do that and negotiate that agreement.
Oh, yeah. He probably wouldn't like gorillas either, would he? No.
I don't know what El Chapo's stand is on industrial action.
I don't know. I don't know if he had an agreement for that tunnel, that last tunnel.
His systems just chuck money at it, mate. He's got
people. Yeah.
And the powdered stuff.
And I don't know if allegedly a lot of them would have survived after they dug the tunnel.
No.
Has he been charged guilty yet, Chapo?
No, he's still in the...
In New York or something?
He's in big trouble now. The youngster got him.
Yeah. How's he going to be going tunneling out of there?
He's got... if anyone can do it, yeah.
El Chapo can.
It's amazing what you can do. You've got plenty of the lovely.
Yes.
Plenty of chickens.
It wouldn't be a nice job to be in digging that tunnel because I don't think many of them would survive after it. I don't think there'd be many witnesses left.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll get rid of all the tunnels, yeah. That was good fun. All right, what else we got, boys?
Well, I got a bit of a funny story.
We'll be the judge of that.
Well, you just... Expo. So, brother Nick...
Nick,
he
got a bit of an accent.
He's got so no, but I'll give him this one right. He does misconstrue what comes out of a meeting on a daily basis, trying to fix his issues. But Nick from Expo has decided he blinks a lot.
Yeah.
He says, and I'll pay this. He says, my problem is I can't understand your Queensland accent. It's too thick. I'll have to pay that. That'll do me. That will do me. That's his excuse for not doing things after he's been told to fix them.
Yeah. Well, it's not a bad one. We'll have to pay that. So
I knew you'd love it, Gorilla.
I thought it was gold.
We've got to get on with the scallywags and the sookie lalas, boys. We've got a list of them there. So let's go through them. Let's have a look here. We've got McConnell Dow.
Yeah, un-Australian.
Un-Australian. Icon, I don't know who we give the...
To the Mercedes driver, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, so we know his name and address.
No, if we did, we wouldn't. If we did, we wouldn't be allowed to say his name anyway.
The Sports Rort Minister.
Bridget McKenzie.
We haven't mentioned Picnic Day too, because we've got the picnic on Monday, haven't we?
Yep.
Yeah. Make sure you get paid, everyone. It is still a paid day off.
That's right. Metro Tunnels.
That'd be John Hollands, the whole of John Hollands, yeah.
The Ioneer, Donga and Hanson and Yankin.
That job's been going for over 4 years. It's a state government job. The Donga, we've been blown with since I was at Werribee, and it's just gone on too long. They know that he's not paying his workers the correct wage, and like I said, we're not talking about the EBA rate here. We're talking about the award. He's underpaying his workers the award. If they don't speak English, they don't get the rate.
All right. And who's got it?
Donga for sure. He openly says he gets his IR advice from the ABCC.
And has done, yep.
Yeah.
And Suki Lala, we'd have to give it to Nick.
Nick and his thick accent. Sorry, for listeners, I'll have to talk a bit slower for everyone, will I?
Well, can you speed it up?
No. I'll pay that too, yeah. I'll give you a straw out of me.
So we're getting towards the end of the show. So we've got those two for the award, which will be announced in 2 weeks' time when we dust off old Warren. Anything else before we go, boys?
Obviously, the picnic, like we said, the picnic's not on, but you're still entitled
to your day off. Enjoy your day off.
Got to have a bit of news next week. We're having our first smoking ceremony on the job as per the new agreement at Richmond. There'll be a fair bit of footage on that that'll go on the social media as well. Got the traditional owners coming down, and I'm looking forward to that.
That'd be great.
Be the
good start.
The protege for next year.
All right, we'll go the same old way. Dare to struggle.
Dare to win.
If you don't fight,
you lose.
And it's good morning from the Concrete Gang, and we're going out with...
another song about the Eureka, songs from the Stockade. Eureka Stockade.
Thank you.
From every corner of the world, they came from all around. When in 1851 they struck gold upon the ground. Every voyage was a long one, months upon the stormy sea. Some to seek their fortune, others escaping slavery. What they found on the gold fields was ruled by brutish thugs, discrimination and taxation mixed with swinging billy clubs. The gold was getting scarcer and cops were getting worse. The diggers burned their licenses and vowed to end this curse. They swore an oath beneath the Southern Cross. They'd stand together and break the license laws. From 20 different nations they gathered here as one in Ballarat beneath the southern sun. The Crown tried to divide them, giving preference to some. The diggers wouldn't have it. They said it's all of us or none. They built a stockade while the redcoats massed nearby, and they heard the miners shouting, "We're ready now to die." The rebel miners waited for whatever lay in store, and on one December morning in 1854, the redcoats attacked the camp. Dozens there would fall amongst these brave gold diggers who'd risen to the call. They swore an oath beneath the Southern Cross. They'd stand together and break the license laws. From 20 different nations they gathered here as one in Ballarat beneath the southern sun. The army thought it was over and things would go their way, but when 15,000 miners rallied a month later on the day, the Crown conceded everything, all of their demands. They'd won an end to license fees, the right to vote and land. So here's to Joe and Charlie, Waller and the rest. They drew the battle lines and put Crown rule to the test. The diggers may have lost the battle, but they quickly won the day, and those shots fired in Victoria were heard 10,000 miles away. They swore an oath beneath the Southern Cross. They'd stand together and break the license laws. From 20 different nations they gathered here as one in Ballarat beneath the southern sun. They swore an oath beneath the Southern Cross. They'd stand together and break the license laws. From 20 different nations they gathered here as one in Ballarat beneath the southern sun.
You've been listening to a 3CR podcast produced in the studios of independent community radio station 3CR in Melbourne, Australia. For more information, go to allthews.3cr.org.au.